But I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Let's take a moment here. So Kupka is defeated before Clive can land the finishing blow. The down dominant is speared away by a mysterious man from Wolode. Our heroes return to the highway to try to make sense of these strange developments. So, yep, we had Mid come in. I forgot to mention that Mid's here. We helped her side mission out. And then we were just kind of doing that last stream.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of it.
And then, so yeah, so we're going to be right into the game here. We can check to see if there's any other side missions, but I don't think there is. I think I got everything here. Hey, Vin. Hey, Vince. Hey, Rick. How are you?
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, nothing here.
Seen enough?
All right. I don't think there's anything else really here to worry about. From an ability standpoint, we finally have all 4 of our limit bars. So Titan. I'm doing okay, good. So we could upgrade Upheaval, which extends that precision thing. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Okay.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. It's just one thing after another around here.
But anything new for you, Rick? So we got new stock here at Chiron's.
And what can I do for you?
What about Mid? Is irrepressible the word? The girl does not let anything get her down. That's for certain. Sorry, pardon me.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she's got a way of making every bugger else get up and dance to her tune.
Like father, like daughter.
I'd say ran the blood if I didn't know any better. Can't wait to see what kind of queer contraption she comes up with next. So long as she try to rope me into building it for her. So what do you have? You have anything else here, neither? Hello there. Hey, Reds, how are you? Not really, just got some comics liver, which is nice. Huge Hulk, Omnibus, and the Batman box set. Got a ton to read. Nice, man. Hunter's arm cloths. So I lose HP, but I gain 1 defense. Hey, Mel, welcome in. All right, well, let's get our potions stocked up here, and then do we have anything here that we could sell? What's we do? We have 1 gill bug.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, guys. Hope everyone's having a good time. Ready to kind of do a little bit of some Final Fantasy 16 for you guys tonight. I would kind of say I feel like I'm pretty close to halfway. I apologize for what happened at Rosliff. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought me so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I need you most, and I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once known as my home reduced to flame and rebels left me with much sadness in my heart. By a time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Okay. All right. Anything else I need to go check in on? We have another orchestrion roll. Let's go to the shelves here real quick. I think we'll have enough to level up the historian there. I kind of want to do a little bit of double checking some things here real quick because yeah, Hugo Kupka was who we just took care of. We have a Frostwolf because that was we found out that Torgal is probably a dominant of Fenrir. So we have that. Daughter of Sin, student of engineering at University of Canberra. From a young age, Mid showed the same passion for invention as her father and even greater aptitude. She is well versed in the modern fall technology as any scholar in the twins and meant to put that knowledge to service of the hideaway. Okay. Boom, boom. Yeah, guys, let me know if you have any issues with the stream tonight because we are streaming at a much higher bit rate than normal. So if everyone's on phones or TVs, just let me kind of know.
Says he's looking for books.
So that way I can figure out like how things are looking on everyone's end.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
So let's ask about the hideaway here.
Look around you.
While it's far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years we've amassed more volumes than most men or women might have hoped to see in their lifetime. No longer the tales they contain hid away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all those who hunger for knowledge.
Still.
There is much more out there. As long as I can draw a breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
Why?
One day, a chronicle of your own adventure might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. But Mel, what about you? Anything new with you? Also, same question to you, Rez. Anything new with you? Mid. Young Mid has always been too clever by half.
From the moment of her very first steps.
She would roam the hideaway, tearing apart everything she laid her little hands upon. It wasn't until she started putting those things back together again that Sid realized his daughter had been blessed with a truly special talent.
And so?
Rather than see it squandered, he swallowed his pride and sent Mid to the University of Canberra to study under the Free City's finest machinist. That was on her 11th name day. So she went to university on her 11th when she was 11 years. We reaped the benefit of her studies ever since. Her inventions are part of our daily lives here at the highway, even if herself is not.
As to why she has stayed away.
I could answer that part of her is simply afraid that coming home a reminder of too much of what she has lost. What about Tet and Crow?
Did you know?
Sorry. Tet and Crow's parents were both bearers. Having lived so long in the world where so much was denied them, it could not have been easy for them to find love.
But once they had.
Oh, how brilliant did it burn. A love that they only burned brighter once Tet and Crow were to bask in, to share in it.
Until it was taken away.
Plunging the twins into a darkness that no man or woman, let alone child, should ever have to face. That pall will ever hang us over us, as long as the man who casts it walks free. Well, he's handless now, so he got his kind of just desserts there. I'm sorry to hear about the same old shit, Mel. Well, hopefully get to kind of just chill out here tonight.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
Hideaway Highbrow. Okay, so we have the Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Pinion. The official name of the order knights established in the Imperial province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers and those who shield them. Commonly known as the Black Shields of the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate the new elite order from the silver-clad Dragoons. Unlike the heroic Dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the Imperial province. Okay.
What subject shall we consider today?
All right. Well, I guess let's go ahead and get a history lesson from Vivian.
Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop out of it. It's just one thing after another. The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
Sorry. Hold up. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. I'm also in the house just by myself today, so he's going to be a little bit more chaotic, I think, than normal. So just bear with me on that. Alright. So, Vivian, let's talk.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Oh, seriously, we're just gonna wait here?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Ooh.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy!
Oh no.
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
I mean, this is cool and all, but I can't help but think this might be a bad thing. Meanwhile, inside the Holy Empire of Sembrek. Wow, they kind of built that city up quickly. Seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
Oh, jeez.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question
She
of
sucks.
precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Jesus.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
She sucks. I hate her. What's the flower about? The elegant white flower that is a symbol of the Holy Empire, Sanbreque. Okay. So Dion's the firstborn son, loyal subject of Empire Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire, Sanbreque, as well as leader of the Empire's most leading fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion's also dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, and has been oft called upon to summon his icon, defense of his countrymen. Okay. Alright. That's all I need.
May Gregor forgive you.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
The kid's weird. I'm sorry. The kid's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Well, only one way to find out.
All right. Cool. Let's keep going here and let's go meet Uncle Byron.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Down we go.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Oh,
There are
calf.
2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
What? No.
2,000?
Gav made the same face I did. I was like, oh shit.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Woo, history lessons. History lessons.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in aether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Why would the Royalists want to do that, though?
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Nice, okay.
Here for another of my lectures.
About mid.
We met under curious circumstances.
Excuse me. I think it was fair to say it was during my time at the university. I returned to my lecture hall to collect some notes and discovered Mid crouching under the lectern, sketching some design or other by candlelight. It transpired that she had fashioned a key and had been using my classroom as her own secret study, a place of quite refuge from overzealous tutors and the like.
Naturally.
I insisted she leave, but Mid being mean, she refused to take no for an answer, and before I knew it, not only allowed her to continue her late-night studies, but agreed to take her on as pupil into the bargain. Though I soon wish I hadn't. Her refusal to defer to authority was no less evident in my lectures. Was this my reward for years of painstaking study, I wondered? To be teased and tormented by the some oil-stained stripling who seemed to be delight in my discomfort. Sorry.
Still.
Our time together was not entirely disagreeable, not least because it was she who unearthed the plot against my life and encouraged you to come whisk me away to safety. And so I came to take refuge in your base of operations, just as she once did in mine. Okay, so then Byron.
Lord Byron Rosfield.
Of the 7 high houses, protector of Port Isolde, and your uncle, no
I
less.
heard tell.
That he was an adventurous soul, and journeying alone to the secret lair of the villainous Sid the Outlaw would certainly seem to give the truth of such rumors. He'll make a valuable ally, and a generous one, I hope. His connections among the nobility will sure be proven useful. Perhaps we will soon be inviting these heads in the remaining high houses to the grand soiree here in the hideaway. I must practice my steps. Okay, cool.
Your nemesis awaits. Then worm your way into the bowels of an enemy force.
All right. I say let's get on here.
A little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Nice. All right. Nothing else here, right? Let's head out.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
He can be a lot, but I think it's a good lot. All right, so now we have the third area unlocked. This is going to be all new to us. So we're going to be going to the Velcroy Desert. A vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmatia since time immemorial. We do have a mark in the region. No marks here, no marks there. All right, let's head to the desert. What did everyone have for dinner today? I made pasta. I actually made decent pasta. I mean, just like spaghetti, meat sauce, and red sauce, but it was really good.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Just a sandwich for me. Couldn't be bothered to cook. Gotcha. What'd you have in a sandwich? Pasta sounds great right now, though. Look at us go.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Oops, come on.
This should help. This one.
That's where sandwiches. I just have salad on them. That's okay. And then I'm sorry, I don't think I can pronounce what you said you had, Rez. Might as well. I haven't played in a little bit, so I'm going to kind of do a little bit of practice here with the combat again. Hope you guys don't mind.
You're finished.
Titan! This one. Ogle, kill!
Hey, we leveled up. That actually was kind of worth it. Level 33. Very nice. But yeah, Rez, what's your dish? I'm sorry. Like, just like a kind of like a general term of like what it was, if you don't mind.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way.
Oh, we're having a conversation here.
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Bay.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before
Gotcha.
Joshua was born.
Okay.
You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Wow. Byron just called us out like that. Look at the sand area. So how's this region look? Oh, wow. This is pretty decently big. Okay. What's over here then? Some ruins over there. Damn. Oh, Torg will take care of that one. Okay. We got 3 desert roses. Nice. Ooh, we got some little ruins here. We got some other little things going on here. What do we got? Oh, this sucks. I don't know what happened to this city here. Okay. Nice little detour here.
I can't see a thing.
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way.
Okay. Well, off we go then. So we have people up there right now. Oh wow, there's even more over here. Okay.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Huh. Nice little spot. Take a shade. Huh. Okay. Couple ways in and out of here. All right. Off we go. So a whole other little region up here. You guys aren't going to get me because I already left. So we made a loop here. So this is all going to be kind of enclosed then. Okay. Oh, I guess I can't go up that way because I went down too low.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Sure. Let's do it. A little oasis over there. That looks kind of cool. Okay, what's Torgal upset about?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Poor Torgal. Like, yeah, get out of here, Torgal. Oh yeah, I forget. Whenever we put the hood on. Don't even know what it says. If we could nod to a bird, people would die. Really cool camera shot coming up. Ooh.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Would you rather be my squire? Hmm.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Have we gotten any explanation on her yet? Okay. Sorry, just want to double check to see if we actually heard anything from there. That's cool. So close. Clive doesn't even realize it.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Yeah, I liked it. The one coming down, that was really cool.
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uh-oh, Byron. Oh, no.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
That was the cool camera shot. I like this.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Nice.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Take it.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy.
All right. They do the comedy really well. No, I appreciate it. That was a really good moment. It's perfect. God, that table kick though. Them legs. Jesus.
For your trouble.
Ugh.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, I'll just smile and wave. He just gave me a bunch of gold. Come on, you gotta know who that is.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Way to go, Joshua. I like Joshua's outfit. I think it's cool. I mean, actually, everyone's designs have actually been really cool in the game.
Clive?
He didn't eat the carrots.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Joshua still hasn't gotten over his whole dislike of carrots. Okay.
Well,
good moment.
Know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
The aches and pains.
This is cool.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters.
Uh-oh.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not all. Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus.
I was a fool to waste good coin on you.
Ugh.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
We heard healing waters in the
Thank
market.
you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Okay. Hold up. Who are you?
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Okay. Sorry, we're back on track.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Okay. There we go.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Oh, we're at the courtesans, huh?
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
Oh, it's a little spicy.
Silver platters, hanging lanterns, keep the doctor from your...
A little spicy there.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Further knows.
There he was this entire time.
Excuse me. Are you Further?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
It can't be that easy, can it? Excuse me.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Yeah, we were just here and there was like 3 people here.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay, why is everything gotta be with violence? Oops, I did not dodge that. Alright, buddy, it's just you and me. Oh, Torgal pretty much just murdered you. Go get him. You guys got beat down.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Further?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots! Bowls and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Once you go flat.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle.
Yes.
After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Just seems like Koji Fox just always has a fun time anyway, you know?
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
I don't know. I like this guy.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Or Byron.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Speak with the townspeople. Well, hold up.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay.
The juiciest meat from Green's fed bird.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Oh, shit.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud
If
with
they
a
pay anything
crust.
like last time, you'll be able to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Damn. Okay.
Take a sniff, good sir.
A deposit? Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Uh-oh.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
All right, let's go talk to Uncle Byron. What did you do?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
100,000.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
Jesus.
What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Which they will turn sour, let's be real. So where are we going? So we're gonna go out this desert gate.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Time to fight.
Is it? These guys are what, level 28, so we're still pretty solid right now. Dun 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 bow wow bow 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 wow. Ooh, what's over here? All right, off we go.
I'll take it from here.
It's a lot of crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, What guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion, and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Get him!
How did that guy end up all the way over there? I am punching a bird. Nice. Okay.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I guess not. Like it's sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
Hey, we got another badge. The Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Choice of words. They never really explained Stoluses, have they? Owls capable of transmitting the thoughts of others, specifically those with whom they are tuned. In response to ancient incantation, their Lithial third eye store those thoughts in the form of aether. I'm sorry, allowing them to be passed on when required, though only to the intended recipient. Stoluses are mainly kept by royals, nobles, and other figures of authority for the purpose of sending secrets or urgent messages, and are seldom available to common folk. The incantation, oh my, Lasalan. I can't. It can be loosely translated as my will is now thy burden, nor cleft our blood shall be. Nor cleft our bond shall be. Okay. That's kind of cool, though. Like, you're telling owls, like, then they have to store your thoughts.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
No. I love it. Okay. We do have some side missions that popped up. Oops.
Butter knife before.
Practice Smith.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
I am.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand.
Could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Ugh.
And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lupor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabrics!
This is the flesher.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Okay. So a knife that stays sharp. Who'd have thought? Oops.
Everything I've worked for, all those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of these baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
We'll prioritize that later.
Sweet incense.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Wait a minute. I'm still looking for a townsperson to talk to here.
Look at the detail, the craftsmanship. You're looking.
I'll be asking for you again.
It's all the fault of this blasted war.
You can't even feel.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
It would make a
My carpets have pride of
Is
place.
it true what I'm hearing?
Up we go. How's everyone doing so far? Hope everyone's just kind of enjoying their time here.
You're going to drink my pockets. I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Got some more chunks there. Just being a lurky turkey. Okay.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sounds good.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Nice.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
How do we get over there? We have to go through the south gate. We have to go through the south gate to go take care of that. Okay. Well,
Mommy, I want to play with the crystal.
let's just go ahead and move through here. Hold up. We have a traveling trader.
My lord.
A platinum sword, eh? Nope. The breath of lightning reduces lightning rod's cooldown time by that seconds. 1,000 tables. We're just gonna not worry about it. We are good here, it looks like. Okay.
Go with Gilbert.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
All right. Oh, story time. Sorry.
I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Okay.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Okay, cool. And you do have a plan, right? All right, let's go to this side mission.
Next Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Okay, I have to wrap all the way around. Okay.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
What the hell are those things?
Those are bombs. Okay. Yeah, but the stream is working for everyone pretty solid. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues on my end. Just want to make sure everything's looking pretty decent for you guys. Alright, so there is a cart stuck.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starve.
So that's where we're going there. So this is where our quest is going. So the side mission's over here, so let's just do that. Yep, all good. Very nice. I like how the water looks in this game.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Out of the frying pan.
Bath bomb, I love it.
Slow. Nice try.
Nope. Nice. Very nice.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Nice, there we go. It's weird to me that, like, these are... Oops.
I saw with my own two eyes what you did to those devils down there, and I still hardly believe it.
Well, believe it. 'Cause that's what I do. Alright, we can go turn these side quests in, get them done. I need to go get some water here. I'm thirsty.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Finally, we'll be able to get what's over.
Alright, here we go.
There he is. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
And we do our little fade to black here.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Plonk. Okay. Got some good crafting materials out of that. Actually, so we have 1,000 ability points here. I think I do need to, I need to master this. That way that's all good. And then I'll need, this will be my next one I need to upgrade. And then we'll kind of just be playing from there, trying to go from there.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
So, how'd it go?
Went well.
You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Okay, we're gonna go out to the desert here to search for this other trader, okay? Alrighty.
Ready, go?
Off we go. We go do that real quick.
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Ah, I should have done this one first, then get back up to that way. Okay. No big deal.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Dun 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 bum bum. Alright, I'm gonna get back to town here, and I'm just gonna go quickly grab some water. I'm not gonna do a be right back screen. I'm just gonna go quickly grab some water.
No need to ride from here.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
Oh, nice. Do we not have to worry about going too far out? We don't. That's actually awesome. So wait, I'll just finish this out real quick.
Finally, we'll be able to get...
I thought we were gonna go all the way around again.
Going soon. Do you have water?
A spring lime.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Okay. Alright. And nice. We don't have to go all the way back there anyway.
Light meat and dark.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Make a fine gift.
Does he have like things to talk about?
What is it now? You and I...
Are in more common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of blade and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names.
What?
You didn't think Ruza Dalami was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master, inherited from her along with her title and her smithy. Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
She was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps, that I might change other lives as she had mine. That's why I keep her forge alive. Why I play a desert hare. Why I care for the orphans of Dalami. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Ren and Drika might be my most pressing concern. It wasn't until the infamous Cid made a surprise reappearance. Rather muddied the waters. I suppose there's enough for me to go around, but do forgive me, the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? Okay.
Best of luck.
It's almost as if it's a thing, like Legacy, right? The big thing about Legacy, it seems.
But I hope this is enough.
It's interesting, like that's like kind of been like the overall theme, somewhat in the game.
One of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but One that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, when you overthink the issue.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Nice. All right. It's a side mission finished. Carving out a niche. Like it. Okay. Got a goblin coin for all that. Some extra coin. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab some water real quick, all right? Okay, I'm back. Looks like we got some In progress, ready to go tonight then. Alrighty. But yeah, kind of going back to your earlier point there, Rez. It is interesting to see that the game's theme, or at least one of the themes, is about legacy. You know, Clive taking Sid's name, Master Lubor taking, you know, the Desert Hare name. The Dominant's kind of in a way too. They're always taking on the legacy of the Dominant, you know.
Should get going soon. Do you have water?
It's interesting.
Ready, go?
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
I mean, I do think it's cool. I feel like the game story has like all like these little other mini stories that are all kind of playing out between all the characters, and it's kind of cool. It's almost like, I don't want to say a play, but it's got sort of that like almost stage theatrical-esque element to it at times. Like, you know, Clive and Jill, Shiva and Ifrit. You know, it's a love story between fire and ice. You know, it's interesting to see something like that. You know, where it's also talking about like redemption and vengeance and other things like that.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Or?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Aw, good boy.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
What a shot. All right, I'm going in. Unlike the mother crystals of LSCs that tower above the realm, Drake's Fane lies buried deep within the hollow crag scholars called a geode. All right, in we go. Like, even then, you know, like, that was all about parental legacy as well, too.
Fuck! Why do they still hurt? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo?
Harbert.
You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta.
My love, I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so.
Why is he calling Clive that?
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Okay, that would be why then. I figured there was an Ultima link, but I was wanting to double check there. Jesus. So these would have been the Beastmen.
Orcs. Did the Royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness. Yeah, Hugo was not going to be able to pick up that silverware.
And part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen?
Sucks to be these people.
They've spotted us.
Okay.
They've taken over the entire mine.
Nothing over here? Okay.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Yeah. Orcs. A warlike yet surprising organized species of beastmen named Ash. They have long been in conflict with Waluders over control of the continent and currently count the bulk of its eastern half as their own. However, the encroaching blight continues to eat any amount of livable land, making the fight for more territory even more vital. Okay. Okay. Earth crystals, it looks like. These are all yellow. Okay. Do a squeeze through. Ooh, this is big.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Nice. Okay, give me that gill. Yeah, hold up. I'm just texting Lens real quick. I apologize. Oh, geez. Favor of lightning rod.
Won't be going any further this way.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be going through this way now.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Stairs. Hey, guy.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did we get in here?
He's a big boy.
This one.
Okay.
Nice try.
Okay.
I've heard talk of.
That'd be a perfect one for. Okay. AoE blast? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Nice try.
At least block that. Okay. Got it. There we go. Oh, he's dead. There's a lot of people who are dead here. Nothing in the back corner here. Those lamps are cool, though. I kind of like the music here. Kind of reminds me a little bit like Mines of Moria-ish, a little bit. Teeny bit. I think it's mostly like the male chorus just kind of doing like that, like, chant in the background.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
That is a sweet pad, though. Let's be real. Like, that's pretty cool. Alright, well. I guess this is going to be a big fight.
Let the trial begin.
Oh shit.
What the hell?
With me,
Spirit within.
Nice try.
So that's got an AoE blast with it. Okay.
Nice try.
Okay. Okay. Nice. We were solid on that one. I don't even... Did he hit me once? He must have. Damn. Okay. Thanks, Rick.
Seems we're expected.
No, didn't he hit me?
So this is the power of Mythos.
Oh shit.
Did the orcs do this too?
I feel like Kupka did this. Okay.
More of them. What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Couldn't be. I heard he's armless. I guess, but the man seemed like he was just angry, so... I mean, he did snap a marble table, like in half. I mean, the table was hurting his feelings, I guess, though. Yeah, there's a chest over there. That is a pretty impressive chandelier, if you want to call it that. Like, damn. Look at that. That's actually kind of cool. But that thing weighs like a bunch, though. Holy shit. That's the throne? Bravery. Some opponents use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the icon and defeat these targets quickly or risk taking extra damage.
Right.
Torgal had the right idea. Okay. So this was his throne room that we saw. So there's a door right here. Let's just kind of keep going through that. Could you imagine how much that would suck, though, like having no hands?
Orcs. Now these nightmares.
I don't know. I would not be able to adjust. Nope. Okay, that does not block. Got him. I was stuck behind a wall. I felt bad. Man. Nice, we leveled up. Oh, not going that way. Okay, no, so we came from the bottom of the stairs. So there we go, middle of the hallway. That would make more sense. Ooh, cutscene time.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
He's gonna go.
The heart.
All right.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it.
Favor of Earth, upheaval. Oh, we can't just jump down from there? Okay. We can't be a badass. Alright, I guess we'll take the stairs. Alright, looks like we have another big area right here. Okay.
Just what I needed.
Alright, let's just get them all in.
Nice try.
Okay, new enemies approach. Oh shit.
Too slow. You're finished.
That better be the last of them.
Okay.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Coca! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her. Benedicta!
Oh shit.
I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming. No, not now. Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Shit. Damn. Here we go. All right. Voice of the land, okay. so it's a double kick. Okay. Oops. Alright, he's staggered. Let's you guys are having exciting times? Cool. I love the scale of these fights. Okay.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Oh shit. Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release square triangle to emit a violent explosion. Hold to increase explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel the charge without triggering the explosion. Okay. Ifrit is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion. Okay.
Let's give this a try.
Okay. Okay, that's a little bit of a charge. Oop, fell right into that. That's fine. Nice. Wow, it's a lot of stagger damage. Oof. Shh. This is why Ifrit never skips leg day. And core day. And upper arms. I just hear all body. Oof. Oh no, the music. Holy shit. Wow.
Thunder help me. It's you or die. I'm coming, Joker.
This is cool. Yeah, I can hear the... That's so cool. What an insane... I don't even know how they did this. The scale is absolutely insane. Holy shit. I just... I don't... No. Oops, I keep hitting those crystals. Wow. I love the music here. Yeah, that's the coolest thing about it too. Damn. Wow, he took his arm off.
I've got you now.
I Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of funny because he makes Ifrit look tiny. Jesus. Ooh, we getting a music shift? We are. I love it. Well, I think, you know, the thing is, like, I feel like this is a nice tone shift because, like, really, we've been listening, it's mostly been, like, that neoclassical type deal. So this has been helping out with the change of it, you know? It's like Kupka, wild and unpredictable, yep. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, okay, I ran right into that. Give me that stagger. Wow. Okay. Good. I'm always waiting for the backhand hit to come in. All right. Damn. What a bop is right. Smacked him with his own arm. Stop hitting yourself.
You're mine.
Nice. Oh shit. Oh my god. Hey River, welcome in. Ooh, I missed that one. Yeah, what a crazy fight. You're done. God, he launched us up in the air. He missed us. Wow.
Heads up, Hugo.
Jesus. Oh my god. It's still not done? It's so cool. Yeah. Ooh, you got me. That's fine. Wow. The music, though, man, holy shit. Oof. Here we go. The fire punch in the jaw. Damn. Oh shit. What the fuck, guys? Oh my god. I love it so much. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you can do it, Synchronize things the best. They go full anime with this rivalry. It's so good. Wow. That was the most over-the-top fight that I've seen in the game so far. That was insane. It's interesting how the aether, like how whenever the crystals get destroyed, there's a scream there. Shit, Kuka.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Ultima is terrifying. And also, he gets villain points because he said the word inevitable while talking to the protagonist, so that's a bonus point, no matter what.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of aether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge.
Yeah.
Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hey, Italian mob.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Woof, there we go. We got our 4th like. I appreciate that.
Some medicine, my lord?
This lady, this girl.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, The sight of him gives them hope.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
Wink.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Double wink. That's cool.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Yeah, Dion's cool and I like Terence.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Yeah, Dion's really cool. I really like that character. And Terrence is great, yeah. Yeah. That was a cool moment, too. God, does everyone in this game just... Did everyone just in their game just bring their A game to voice acting? Because everyone's just been fantastic performances across the board. Like, honestly, really good. So I'd have to assume that the relationship between Dion and Terrence is secret. I would have to assume, which sucks. I mean, I have to assume so. I need like a moment from the whole Titan fight, to be honest, because that was crazy. I can't believe the game has something like that in here. Like, that was... just crazy. I mean, it's like, it's for me, it's like every single like big moment is making the game just better, in my opinion. Like, I'm loving it more and more and more. I love it. It doesn't define him. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be curious to see exactly how that is. Cause I mean, I take a little break after that fight. I mean, that was just a lot. I mean, that is a sensory overload thing. Like, woof. So I would say with that fight, I am probably like officially halfway, right? All right, let's get back to the hideaway here. Really? Okay. That's cool. That's actually really cool. I'm actually even more excited now.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up.
Whereas I always love like you're like semi, like not even cryptic, just like that. Like it's just sometimes how you do a response when I ask, am I halfway, guys? Nah. You finished with 85 hours? I've been doing some practice in the area at Stone, so 27 hours, but I don't think it logs that in until I log off, so I have to see where I'm at. But I think then, if I look at my, I can't save right now because we're on the move. So it looks like, nope, that's just the time. It's 24 hour. Is that 24-hour clock? 10 would be 22. 11, yeah, it's 24-hour clock. But yeah, no one's had any issues at all tonight with the stream whatsoever. I mean, that's pretty crazy, you guys. I've been streaming at like 28 megabits per second. Like, I'm at the absolute maximum I can do for a 1440p stream on YouTube. I'm just curious. Like, it's crazy to me.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
No surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
Now here's Jill.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up?
Clive doesn't rest.
If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. Sweet. We got Hunts, Jill.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial barracks, eh?
If you're desperate to know more about Waloed, Vivian's your girl. But if I were you, I'd be heading straight to my bed.
What about Renown?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, so I'm at 410 is gonna be my next one then. Okay.
Come again. I may have more for you.
What about Hunts here real quick? So we have the Hill of Dion, Velcroy, Fields of Corvana, sorry. It's the Jaw, the Nine of Knives, then the Breaker of Worlds. Okay, that's a lot of gil. Okay. All right, is there anything else here real quick? Ooh, an S rank. Ah, I was gonna say, finally an S rank. Oh, hi, guy.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Oops, my bad.
Back, are ya? So, will it be?
So we have a Gaia Blade, +1. So nothing we can sit there and reinforce. It looks like that would make sense right now. Drake Slayer's bracelets we could do, though. That would increase my defense and my HP up a little bit.
No scratches, right?
I cannot do the... Well, actually, I think I have the belt equipped. So I can't reinforce these because they're blue. They're purple. Okay. Which that would be for New Game Plus then, for those, I think, if I remember right. Okay. There was a missive in Clive's chambers. Let's go take a look at that real quick.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by.
Neither JRPG series, try Trails of Cold Steel. I think I've heard it before. Just a second. I trust you forgive me for putting you and your... I'm sorry. My bad, guys. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you have now earned mine, and I can assure you it will not be easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. Okay. Nice. So then mid's got nothing there. So let's go talk to Vivian. Can I set up the next stage here, and then we'll probably wrap it up, I think. We'll see. I don't know. I can go longer tonight. I'm off tomorrow. It's just it's more trying to get consistent sleep now with it. So we'll see.
The conquering hero returns, and with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Okay, story time.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Nice, okay. Alright, here we go. Let's go tell everyone that Hugo Kupka is dead. Better than Elvis, at least. Oh, Torgal.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Wow. That's cool.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
Stupid kids.
All right. Brilliant.
Stupid kids.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Okay.
Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I think it's kind of weird the kids didn't have a better reaction to their parents being avenged, I guess. That was like the only thing that was kind of weird, considering they had made a point of that earlier.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
What's going on up there? Oh, it's just Otto.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay. Off we go. Let's go talk to Mid. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, we got our 5th like. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone.
Maid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
That's awesome.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Oh, well, River, thank you.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Off we go.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't been.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. And spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tate. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
Right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
and the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
All right.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but you don't have my winning personality.
Don't listen to him. He'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after the... Which one of these...
Oh, who am I taking?
Oh, it's not like it.
It's the most important decision you ever had to make. All right. Well, would this be a good stopping point, you guys think?
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother and father is gone. I'm sure they're looking down on us now and smiling.
I'm smiling too. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Sid.
River says take Gav. Why are we taking Gav? He isn't. You know. I think he might be better going and talking to the merchant.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but...
That seems fine. Okay.
Don't listen to him. He'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
Okay. Because yeah, I do think I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna try to stream a decent amount tomorrow. Make some. Good that he's your brother. That is true. That is true. You make a good point, River. But nah, thanks for being here, guys. We got a good amount, I think, done tonight. And yeah, it was a good stream. It was a good stream. That Titan fight was crazy. That's gonna be in my head tonight. As I'm like going ready to try to go to sleep, I'm just gonna be sitting there just replaying that moment over and over again. But yeah, we'll pick up here tomorrow. Depends on the weather. Could be early, could be a little bit later in the afternoon. But yeah. But good night, guys. Thanks for the 5 likes, and I will see you guys next time. There's nothing else, right? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought there was like a thing I wanted to talk about, but must not be a thing. All right. Well, good night, y'all. Hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thanks for watching.